The sole administrator of Rivers State, retired Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas, don present 2025 budget proposal wey reach N1.48 trillion to the House of Representatives Ad-Hoc Committee wey dey in charge of Rivers State matter. The budget na to fix all the bad roads and broken infrastructure for the state, improve social services and bring better stability as the state still dey under emergency rule since March 2025. Inside the budget, N324.5 billion go enter road and transport projects. N55 billion dey go for relocation and expansion of Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. N30 billion go enter education and N117 billion dem go use take settle pension, gratuity and workers' benefits. Dem also plan to support agriculture, food, security, women empowerment, youth development centers and put more money for Rivers State Microfinance Bank so that small and medium businesses fit grow well. The budget reach National Assembly after approval by President Bola Tinubu wey appoint Ibas with emergency powers after Supreme Court rule say the budget process needs special arrangement. This budget align with Rivers State Development Plan wey run from 2017 to 2027 as government dey expect about N1.4 trillion for revenue against the N1.48 trillion wey dem go spend.
In public administration, the budget commits over N117 billion to pensions, gratuities, and employee benefits, marking a decisive shift towards restoring dignity and welfare in the civil service. This includes a N50 billion provision to begin to address the long-standing issues around pensions and gratuity arrears owed to retirees in Rivers State. Notably, the implementation of the Employee Compensation Act and a new group life insurance scheme reflects global best practices in labor protection. The state also plans to inject N20 billion into the recapitalization of the Rivers State Microfinance Bank, aimed at empowering micro, small, medium, and enterprises and underserved populations with improved access to affordable credit. This measure supports inclusive economic growth and grassroots. God willing, every River citizen with a great idea, carefully thought out and well planned, will find the funding they require to turn their dreams into successful ventures, irrespective of tribe, ethnic, or political divide. Across all provisions, the budget reinforces Mr. President's directive to deliver on River State development priorities, sustain critical government functions, and ensure the continuity of programs that directly impact the lives and livelihoods of the people of River State. The total revenue projected for the 2025 fiscal year is N1.4 trillion. As of May 2025, total revenue inflows were N597.14 billion, which is only about 4% less than our projection. The total expenditure planned for 2025 is N1.48 trillion. The proposed 2025 budget was meticulously designed to account for and regularize expenditures already undertaken during the first quarter of the fiscal year by the suspended administration before the state of emergency declaration by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Chairman of the Ad-Hoc Committee, Honorable Julius Ihonberry, welcome the proposal but talk say dem go do serious checks to make sure say everything follow federal rules.
This committee is committed to working with you to restoring stability, peace, growth and development in Rivers State. Rivers has always been a shining example, of what is possible with good leadership. And that's why this commitment is there. We will scrutinize the budget. We would invite you. You may send your relevant officials to represent you to the defense, the proper defense of the budget. I want to assure you, in as much as we are committed to joining hands with you to ensure that Rivers gets back on track, we are not going to cut corners. We are going to do the job as we would normally do it for the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That way we will be helping you, we'll be helping ourselves, and we'll be helping the country. So I notice some of the areas you've touched on, particularly women empowerment. I think that is very important.
Youth empowerment.
And
Elders.
pensioners are there. Pensioners, you talk of pensions and gratuity. These are areas that the people's house we have soft spots for because we know the plight of that segment of our larger societies.
As Ibas dey yarn, he thank the committee for their support, but also complain say some suspended state officials no cooperate, and that one na make the planning waka slow.
Regrettably, some state officials withheld critical information required to ensure a more complete capture of those expenditures at the time of submission of the budget estimates. However, recognizing the exigencies under the state emergency and the need to ensure fiscal credibility, the budget framework integrates expenditure information made available before the submission of the budget proposal to ratify the first quarter expenditures within a lawful and transparent structure. This ensures alignment with statutory appropriation protocols while safeguarding the integrity of public finance management. Additionally, in anticipation of the eventual return to constitutional order, the draft budget prudently retains provisions for the offices and functions of suspended political actors, some of whom have already drawn unallocated resources in the first quarter and are expected to resume their duties at the expiration of the emergency period.
Now the budget don enter committee review stage where lawmakers go do correct checking before dem give final approval. Make una no forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We no dey take blame. Oyifemi Onosimwa, TMC News.